Hello, and welcome to my presentation on digital storytelling. When I was first considering this assignment while going through the reading and other materials, it felt entirely too open ended. When we talk about storytelling, it can be quite literally anything. It can be recounting a historical event, communicating knowledge, or the telling of a complete fantasy. Storytelling goes as deep as our minds want it to. So, where do I go with that? When I finally got to the past students example about music, I got excited and was like, aha, of course, music. I think most of us can say we're big music lovers. I specifically am a very visual and emotional music lover, so I've always been a huge lover of videos, and I'm always interested in the writer's intended message or story. So, of course, the stories and videos that correlate with some of my favorite songs go really deep for me, which I will get into with my story on the song Fire by Waxahatchee from her 2020 album St. Cloud. If you are also someone who loves to look up videos and lyric meanings of your favorite songs and albums, then you get how beautiful it is to realize an artist created something that resonates so deeply with others. It can be like, wow, I thought I was so alone in this emotion, and yet this person has beautifully illustrated this specific feeling so wonderfully. Or on the other hand, you find out the artist's intention with their song is nothing like what you associate it with, and think, gosh, I didn't get that at all. But it's still amazing that they can construe so much diversity. So, with all of this in mind, I am looking at the music video for Fire by Waxahatchee on YouTube. And there's nothing particularly groundbreaking about the video or the elements on their own. There's no fancy dance choreography, actors, backup dancers, or scene sets. But when you've aligned with the story she sings, a visual connection does wonders and really makes you see her own expression of it. Each still has these sort of grainy, out of focus, and mismatched frames. It isn't just my screenshots making it look that way, I promise. That is the feeling she's assigning to this video. Gripping the wheel on this highway with an unclear feel for things. There are images of her taping up pieces of messages and then burning them. And then the song ends with her driving over the Mississippi River, indicating she's getting through this. She is crossing that bridge. Music podcasts are a beautiful new digital storytelling method. There are many podcasters and TikTokers who do music podcasts, but one of my favorite channels is Song Exploder, who has their own website, songexploder.net, and a channel on all major platforms. They have a whole episode dedicated to the song Fire by Waxahatchee. Listening to it actually gave me goosebumps because learning how she layered all of her own writing with an electric piano, and then she brought in these other musicians that she trusted to build on top of it and just trusted the whole process, watched the magic unfold before her. Just shivers, unmatched. I've always been fascinated by how musicians collaborate and create such cohesive work, and this podcast gives us an auditory understanding of the separate pieces coming together. They list the steps and the oral sound of each musician layering in. On the podcast, she says she felt, and this is her quote.
It's like, I want to write a love song that's sort of about this turbulent relationship, but I want the relationship to be sort of between me at my best versus me at my worst, and sort of those two voices negotiating with each other and trying to come together as like one.
So yeah, it's a beautiful song, but it becomes so much more than that when you watch the music video and listen to her speak in a podcast about it. It gives so much of a deeper meaning to the lyrics. Will you let me believe that I broke through?
That's what I wanted. It's not as if we cry a river, call it rain. West Memphis is on fire in the light of day. Give me something, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. I take it for granted. If I could love you unconditionally, I could iron out the edges of the darkest sky. For some of us, it ain't enough. It ain't enough. And I take off driving past places been tainted.